Hey there guys, how's it going? My name is Suman Chatterjee from the Flow Zone Academy, and I'm a flow state coach, which means that I help you feel better and perform better. Today I want to tell you guys a little bit of a story. Now, I don't know if you guys have heard of Viktor Frankl. He wrote the book Man's Search for Meaning. Now, there's a very interesting anecdote from that book. What happened was, he stayed back in Austria for his own family, and, he had a partner that he was with who was away from him when he's at these concentration camps. This is the time there was the Holocaust and there's Nazis there, right? So he was in this very, very bad situation. He was walking and he felt like his legs were absolutely not working for him. And he had this moment in his mind where he was like, I feel like giving up. I feel like I can't push forward. And immediately when he did that, he tapped into the power of daydreaming with intention. In schools, they tell us not to daydream. However, I'm telling you to daydream with intention. Imagination by itself is fluffy. Imagination with focus brings integration. So what he did was, as he was struggling, in the struggle phase you could say, he future projected himself into his future. And he saw himself giving a speech about all the hard times that he went through in the concentration camp. And he even gave it a title. He saw himself presenting it to so many different people. And he made it like a lecture in his mind. Now, eventually, years on into the future, he gave that very same speech. And it was exactly like he envisioned. Now, there's many examples of this. The example of Bruce Lee writing on a piece of paper. He's going to be the best Chinese American star. You can see it. You can find it online. There's many stories like this where people write down their future. They future project as to what's going to happen. So we are the psychic creators. We are the fortune tellers of our own destiny, which is why I got very inspired by Charlie Rocket. Now, I don't know if you know this guy, he's going to be the founder of this app called Dreamer. He's a music mogul, so he managed 2 Chainz, right? He managed lots of different artists. As I was watching one of his interviews on Impulsive, I got very inspired, and now it's very much a movement. And then Harry Jowsey somehow correlated with this, that Netflix star from that really weird show. He started this trend of the winning streak. And so he inspired me to get one of these, okay? Now you can see this is huge, right? Why is it so huge? My dreams are huge. The things that I want to visualize are huge. And it looks almost like a magic spell book, right? Like a spellcaster. What I'm doing is I'm writing what I want on the top and writing all sorts of detailed, specific details about what I want in my life. So let's say on the top I have human body. Now I want to describe all the elements of my human body that I want to change. Who I'm inspired by. What kind of jawline do I want? What kind of feet do I want? How do I want my elbows to look? Even these little tiny superficial details have to go in there because I've decided the more in-depth, the more specific we can get, and the more we start speaking to our subconscious mind, the closer to our realities we get. And I keep having different pages with different titles. Now, one day I might have my ideal home, or my ideal lifestyle, my ideal partner or girlfriend. As I write this down, I'm telling my subconscious brain what exactly I truly desire. Because the subconscious mind has so many bits of information in there, it doesn't know what to look for. But once you start writing it down, you're remembering twice. When you write it down, you remember it twice. So now let's get some clarity, clear goals, a flow state trigger. Let's get some clarity into our lives. And this is called the quantum journal. So if you are inspired to start your own quantum journal, join me on this journey as we set a new trend of a new winning streak in our own lives and truly define what we want our futures to be like. Have an amazing day. May the flow be with you and stay legendary.